All right, of course, you're back inside Spotlight, and with us, Wesley Vincent, Adrian Joseph, key members, I'm using that word, members of the winning police basketball team that captured the National Basketball Champions.
National champions!
Right. And of course, I'm going to slide it in, the trophy.
Look at that now. That Israel trophy.
That is trophy. You understand? I feel that if you went by trophies limited, yeah.
Wait. Zoom in on this man, man. What's going on there? Where's all them things? You got any there?
2 college championships.
That's right. So we're talking about pedigree right here, man.
Yeah. Adrian, just for a second, tell us about the final. It went into overtime. When it went into overtime, what was going through your mind? But you think, oh God. First of all, you must feel the choke Wesley because he threw it 4 free throws in a row.
Yeah, well, when I saw Wesley Vincent free throws, I mean, I wasn't that much worried, but all I thought about was our mindset as a team. You know, just we had the ego, we had the ability in terms of working hard on the court, but it was all about, you know what, we had to mentally buckle down now, mentally focus and push for this next 5 minutes. And that was all I was thinking about, our mindset as a team.
You know, I found in the second game, I found that Shack Attack kind of fell apart towards the end. What do you think it was, a fitness issue? I don't know. They didn't have the composure towards the end to close because they had all over the first 3 quarters. It was really tit for tat. And then, boom, then all of a sudden Fisher is getting free, Fisher is pulling up, Fisher is moving like he take over the game, and they had no response.
Yeah, well, Coach Davis and Coach Peters as well as Coach Rafi does a good job of, you know, we don't train easy, we train hard, you know, our sessions are pretty intense. So when we come out here to play, it rolls over from practice, which is, you know, the fitness level. So that's why I think that was the separation in the game.
You know, I think you were getting a lot of pong from somebody in the stands every time you go on the line. Is that what was throwing you off on the line?
No.
Is that what happened? Nerves?
Nerves, I fatigue come into play, I must say in the end, but I was just trying to hold through, and well, we pulled it through at the end, but them 4 free throws, I got to make up for that next game.
Yeah, make up for it next game?
Yeah.
Wesley, one of your tactics was a lot to drive to the basket. You're fast. You found that was working for you against Shack Attack? I mean, going to the basket all the time?
Yeah, I must say, because I think we have speed and fitness on them. There's a team we're playing together wrong, but our team, agility and speed-wise,
right,
fitness come into play a lot. And I must say thanks to the coach, plenty stairs. I do overtime.
You're getting your lingo secrets, boy. Plenty stairs, boy.
Yeah, training.
You know, Chris, a big elephant in the room is that the fact that there was room for several elephants. The stands were empty.
Yeah, what y'all think about that? I mean, what was the scene for y'all with the crowds and things?
Well, to me personally, I think it's a stepping stone for basketball.
Okay.
I mean, before, you know, that games we didn't see as much as you see in this final. So I think it's building, and I think in the near future, it'll be a greater improvement.
What about the tournament itself? I mean, at the start, the tournament started was controversy after controversy. We ain't playing. But in the end, it turned out absolutely great. I mean, you think a lot of people just needed to settle down and do what they're supposed to do?
Yeah, I believe so, because, I mean, it started off on some hiccups, and as the end came down, you know, it's smoothened up as, you know, the finals went. Everybody talk about the enjoyment of the game, you know, the games was being aired on TV. And, you know, I think everything is coming together, and I think the future holds a brighter, you know, spot for basketball.
Nice, man. Yeah, of course, the game's on Wii Sport. You can see the replays of the game. Wesley, tell me about some of the other players that you respect, that you faced up to in this competition, and especially in the Big Four. I thought, yeah, boy, that man good. That man has something.
I must say, first and foremost, good Christian Koto.
Yeah.
One of the guys coming up, because they're older than I am, I look up to, and it was amazing to come up against him. And we always trash talk on the court, and it was a pleasure. Kern George, Kenyatta, Alfred, all these guys come a long way. I must mention Terrence Mills. He coached me at school level also. He didn't play much in the series. He's a coach facilitator right now. But he come out for the last game, but it wasn't enough. Yeah, and that's about it.
How about you, Adrian? What players you thought, yeah, these fellas they make an impression on you during the Big Four?
Well, the names that Wesley just mentioned, you know, I go with those, and as well as I feel did a good job in the
I was going to mention that.
the Big Four. You know, he stepped up. You know, he looked like he was, you know, fit, and he gave us some trouble. But in the end, you know, we came
handled
out.
him.
Yeah.
I feel, Andrew, I would like to say, in my view, I thought he was the player of the final series. He really stepped up, even though it was a losing effort. Let's talk about courts, though. So far, what is happening with basketball? Do we need more facilities? We have juniors coming up. What are you seeing happening in the game?
I think that we need, you know, from the marketing point of view, you know, promoting, you know, the game, allowing people to know there's, you know, a future in basketball, incentives, and, you know, you could go forward basketball. And I think from the marketing aspect, it have so much opportunities. And, you know, when kids see this and they realize, you know what, just like how they could play for the West Indies, they could play for Trinidad, they could probably play for a team abroad. When this start to happen, then you'll see basketball go from here to, you know, a whole different level.
Yeah, you know, one of the interesting things I found at this year's finals, despite all of the drama, guys came out, guys played their hearts out. You know, how do you see the drama that's taken place that obviously we cannot ignore? At the federation level and all the infighting at the zone level, so many non-functioning zones. How do you see that hampering what the things that you were just talking about?
Well, first and foremost, I think Ms. Clara Mitchell is doing a good job along with her staff, but at the end of the day, I think she's trying, and, you know, as like I said, the finals went good, the playoffs, and things started to progress, even though it started off with hiccups. So I just think that as time goes by, things will get better. More people will come on board, and despite whatever it has going on that we may not know about, I think all that will probably get pushed to the side. I'm hoping so, and, you know, things will start to progress.
All right, let me get off the serious thing. So, who's the man on the team always get the most heckle? it must have a man on the team. You know,
is he sitting right here right now?
Going for a dunk, it didn't happen. You know what I mean? And that's who's the man always real pong on that team, boy? You don't talk now, yeah. You can't grumble. Come now, man. Who's the man always pong on that team plenty? Everybody quiet.
They're like.
I think everybody has their moments, you know. And again, you might talk about this person. I don't want to call no names, but everybody have their moments that, you know, they get heckled on.
But, you know, it's police. Yeah. It's a police sports club. Everyone is a member of the police service?
I'm a member of the police sports club. I'm not a police officer.
That's what I thought. All right. So the vibe, I mean, it's a big team. Huh? The team is big. You know, only no short guys. There ain't no Smurfs on this team. You know, y'all in blue, but there ain't no Smurfs. Yeah. What's the vibe like in practice? You talked about how serious it gets, but what's the vibe like? Like in terms of like the camaraderie, how you all hang out together? Or you all don't want to talk about it? Yeah. What's the vibe like? Are you a police officer?
Yes, I am.
Right, okay.
It's a togetherness when we rhyme together, and I guess that is a good build-up towards the victory, because that is build a camaraderie. Although we mightn't get the 12 guys rhyming, we get the majority.
You get a core, you get a nice group.
9 or 10, and that is good out of 12. And training has been nice, man. No set of hiccups, really. Nobody, no growls. Good togetherness.
What zone you usually compete in?
North zone.
North zone.
Yeah.
And has there been any progress in terms of the announcement of a North Zone League or anything? Or you don't know anything about
so far in the year, they say like North Zone supposed to start next month. Well, we didn't get nothing concrete yet. We ain't too sure, but we're hoping for next week to come off soon.
So y'all will just be rolling through, continuing practicing. Y'all stop practicing?
Nah, training don't ever stop.
Don't ever stop.
Throughout the year, constant training, and I guess that is one of the good things, I must say.
Before we go, Adrian, you went to school in the States and played college basketball. I know at Division 1, Division 2, what level?
Well, I played at the University of Virginia, which is Division 1.
Why? A lot of kids don't know that there's a route from you could play basketball here for your college or whatever, and then get a scholarship. A lot of kids don't know that, right?
Yeah. I mean, like I say, you know, the sky is the limit, and I didn't think that it had opportunity for me to go out abroad and play, but I just keep working, playing, and, you know, the opportunity just provided itself, and I took full advantage of it.
What was that experience like, boy, playing for University of Virginia?
Well, playing for University of Virginia is the conference is called the ACC. So this is the conference where Duke, North Carolina, all these teams playing. So I played against, you know, at least each team had at least 2 or 3 NBA players on a given night. So for me, competition was at a very high level.
Talk about some players you play against them, man.
Well, I played against Kevin Durant, LeBron James.
He dunk on you?
Nah, he didn't dunk on me.
You sure?
I feel.
Yeah, Joe.
Hey, yo, that dog look
I
good.
feel didn't dunk on me, eh?
He didn't dunk on you, though.
Dunk on myself.
Yeah. No, but
Yeah, you come up
it would
high.
have been a nice poster.
So when you come out against men like LeBron, what you think, boy? Oh, man. It was at the front level, boy?
Yeah, well, at that point in time, these guys wasn't in the NBA yet. So, you know, it was just me playing against players I think that I could compete against at the college level. So, you know, looking at them now, you just, you know, you could just look back and see, and I played against these guys.
That must have been an experience. Adrian, Joseph, Wesley, Vincent, I want to thank you all for coming. This is the police basketball team that won the National Basketball
National champions.
Of course, we want to thank you know, the federation. We had a fantastic crew from We Sports that went out and covered most of the games. We were glad we did. It was exciting, and we want to tell you out there, people, go out and support your basketball. They're going to have basketball in the North Zone, probably in the East and the South and Central Zone. I know those zones are operating. Go out and support your teams. It's exciting. They need your support. They really do need your support. And see if you could vote for Tay, because he's running for president of the National Basketball Federation. He's going to try. After he posts Team alike, I don't know what will happen, but
more fans.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to wrap up the show. Of course, we have our famous rapid fire. We're going to talk a little bit about other things. We're going to take a break. You're looking at your source for sport, We Sport. This is Spotlight. Yeah, the trophy.
Man had the trophy frame, my boy. What you touch that for? What's going on?